คุณผู้ชมคะนางงามจักรวาลคนล่าสุดก็คือ Miss Universe 2022 ได้สวมมงกุฎไปเมื่อเดือนมกราคมที่ผ่านมานะคะ R Bonney Gabriel ค่ะได้มาเยือนเมืองไทยเมื่อสัปดาห์ที่แล้วเธอเป็นลูกครึ่งสหรัฐและฟิลิปปินส์นะคะดิฉันได้มีโอกาสสัมภาษณ์พิเศษค่ะซึ่ง Bonney Gabriel ก็เป็นเหมือนคนอเมริกันทั่วๆไปนะคะที่นิยมใช้ TikTok พอได้เจอหน้าก็เลยชวนดิฉันเต้น TikTok ด้วยนะคะเจอนางงามระดับโลกชวนแบบนี้ดิฉันปฏิเสธไม่ได้ค่ะดูแล้วต้องไปหัดเต้นอีกเยอะเลยนะคะสำหรับ R Bonney Gabriel นี่เป็นนางงามที่เป็นนักออกแบบแฟชั่นเพื่อสิ่งแวดล้อมค่ะแล้วก็ทำงานเรื่องนี้อย่างมุ่งมั่นแล้วก็ได้โชว์ความมุ่งมั่นเรื่องนี้ตอนที่ตอบคำถามบนเวทีประกวดด้วยค่ะ
R Bonney Gabriel นางงามจักรวาลปี 2022 อายุ 28 ปีตอนที่ได้รับตำแหน่งเธอบอกว่าภูมิใจที่ได้รับการจารึกว่าเป็นนางงามที่อายุมากที่สุดตอนที่ได้สวมมงกุฎเพราะแสดงว่าเอาชนะเรื่องอายุไปได้เธอมุ่งมั่นอย่างมากกับการเสริมพลังความมั่นใจให้กับผู้หญิงและเตรียมที่จะทำงานด้านนี้ต่อไปช่วงที่อาร์บอนนี่มาไทยได้ไปเดินตลาดพหุรัฐเพราะอยากสำรวจตลาดผ้าเพื่อนำมาประยุกต์ใช้กับการออกแบบเสื้อผ้าใน IG ของเธอลงภาพการตัดเย็บและงานออกแบบเสื้อผ้าอย่างสม่ำเสมอดิฉันเริ่มต้นด้วยคำถามว่าชีวิตของเธอเปลี่ยนไปอย่างไรหลังจากได้เป็นนางงามจักรวาล
Well, before I won Miss Universe, I was living and working in Houston, Texas at a nonprofit design house during the week. So my life has drastically changed. I moved to New York and now instead of just working and making a difference in my community at the nonprofit, I was working with women that have survived from domestic violence and human trafficking and I was teaching sewing classes. And now I can not only impact people in my community, but all over the world. And I have such a big responsibility now to inspire others.
If you win Miss Universe, how would you work to demonstrate this as an empowering and progressive organization?
Well, I would use it to be a transformational leader. As a very passionate designer, been sewing for 13 years, I use fashion as a force for good. In my industry, I'm cutting down on pollution through recycled materials when I make my clothing. I teach sewing classes to women that have survived from human trafficking and domestic violence. And I say that because it is so important to invest in others, invest in our community, and use your unique talent to make a difference. We all have something special, and when we plant those seeds to other people in our life, we transform them and we use that as a vehicle for change.
And when you were asked the final question on the stage,
yes,
you encompass everything that you did, like from fashion industry, the concern with environment, fighting domestic violence and sexual violence. How did you gather your thought in just that moment, in just 1 minute, everything you did?
Well, I was just speaking about my life and what I had been working on for the past years and through a lot of mock interviews and my speaking coaches, they really taught me when you have such a short amount of time to make your point and say what you want to say. And so I would say it's the training and really just speaking from the heart and what I was genuinely doing in my life. It all just kind of came together and it was a very magical feeling. I would say being on stage, I wasn't nervous and I feel like I should have been, but everything just felt so right. Yeah.
Your passion must be in fashion because you are sustainable fashion designer. And I was told that you were in Phahurat yesterday, local market in Bangkok. Why you choose Pahurat?
So I had a leisure day. It was my first day in Bangkok, and I'm coming from Manila. So I had one day to rest, and I said, I would love to see what fabrics are here in Thailand. And as I was telling you earlier, I hear that there are some great tailors and seamstresses here. There's great fashion in Thailand. So I thought, maybe if I find some fabrics and I have a few design ideas, I would love to meet with some tailors and have them made. And I just love seeing different textiles when I'm traveling. It's always inspiring.
And can you tell from the moment you touch it that this is very good for environment and good for the future?
Well, it's a few things. If one, I always look for fabrics that are natural fibers. For example, the silk and the Thai silk, I was shopping for that. So that's a fiber that will decompose in the ground as opposed to a polyester. But sometimes it's still hard to find environmentally friendly fabrics. So I will maybe buy some and incorporate it with something of an old garment and mix it in as well.
You must be icon for numerous young women around the world who look at you and think of you as their icon. What message do you like to tell them for those young women?
For young women, for young girls, I think I must remind everyone that we deserve to believe and dream. I think we must realize that we are born with something special. We all have a unique gift and we deserve to dream for the world. I think when I was a young girl, I was blocking myself from all my potential, and young women should just reframe their mindset. Believe that you can do it. Don't let society tell you that you can't, and you can achieve anything that you really put your mind through hard work and through a good community. As women, we must continue to push each other.
Can you tell me more? You said you used to blocking yourself from your own potential. How could that happen?
Yes.
Look at you, who you have become right now.
You know, I would say a few years ago, before I started doing pageants, I had a limit on my beliefs of what I could achieve. So it was a lot of self-doubt. I never thought that I could speak in front of an audience. I never thought I could do an interview. And I didn't think I had those capabilities. So that self-doubt was blocking me from doing what we're doing here today, which is an interview. I thought I could never do it. I said, I'm too shy. I'm not good enough. I could never do it. So those were negative thoughts. And my coaches and mentors, they really helped me break down those negative thoughts and put those behind me. And when I realized I can do this, I am able to speak, that's when the world really opened up and I was really able to just progress in life.
Is it hard to really change yourself? Because to overcome self-doubt, fear, anxiety, is it hard for you?
Yes, I would say it's hard, like breaking bad habits. You know, we're programmed to think, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I can't do this. When I ask people to get in front of a stage, they said, no, I'm shy, I'm too shy. But you have to tell yourself, I can do it. I can challenge myself to get in front of an audience. And once you do it that one time and you prove to yourself you can do something, you realize the world is limitless.
You were crowned Miss Universe when you were 28, 29.
28, yes.
And you were defined as the oldest entrant
I
who
am.
were crowned Miss Universe. What's your perception about old, about being told as you are old in the world of competition of beauty?
You know, I'm quite proud to be the oldest aged Miss Universe, and if anything, I want to continue to spread the message that as women, it doesn't matter what age we are. It's never too late to start something. I started pageantry at age 25, and we age out at 28, so it's a little bit late, but for me, it was the perfect time. I had experience, I had life experience and knowledge, and I think that's what really helped me propel in the competition. And talking to any woman, never feel like you missed the boat or missed our prime. Our prime is now. It's not yesterday or the future or when we were a kid, it's now.
Women empowerment seems priority for you. It's
Yes.
like main agenda for you that you like to push forward. Why is that?
Well, I think that's the core message of Miss Universe. In my personal journey, as we were talking about earlier, I had women that really invested in me, my coaches. And I had this one lady I met when I was modeling back in Texas. And she said, when we met, she said, you would do really well in pageants. I think you could be Miss Universe. I never thought that, but thankfully this woman saw something in me I couldn't see in myself, and she pulled out my greatest strengths. So I want to be able to give that to other women as well, to pull out their greatest strengths and realize their full potential.
We are in the digital age, and
Yes.
with all the message we see flooding in the digital world, have you faced cyberbullying at all, and have you ever come across that kind of experience, and how do you
Yes.
cope with it?
Oh, absolutely. I think now that I'm Miss Universe, I experience it more than ever because I have more of an audience and more eyes on me. And it definitely hurts when I hear the negative comments or people saying something about my hair or I take a bad photo. But I just remind people I'm human, just like everybody else. I have feelings, I have a family. So I don't think we should hide behind a screen and criticize people because at the end of the day, I'm just like everybody else. But I just tell people, you know, internet hate and the bullying, you should never put your opinion, let other people's opinions of you be your beliefs in yourself. You shouldn't let other people tell you how to feel about yourself.
กาเบรียลก็จะมีเวลาอีกประมาณ 8 เดือนนะคะสำหรับการปฏิบัติภารกิจในฐานะนางงามจักรวาลปี 2022 ค่ะ